welcome to day 32. Let's read Psalm 32. Blessed are the forgiven, a maskil of David. Blessed is the one whose transgression is forgiven, whose sin is covered. Blessed is the man against whom the Lord counts no iniquity, and in whose spirit there is no deceit. For when I kept silent, my bones wasted away through my groaning all day long. For day and night your hand was heavy upon me. My strength was dried up as by the heat of summer. I acknowledged my sin to you, and I did not cover my iniquity. I said, I will confess my transgression to the Lord, and you forgave the iniquity of my sin. Therefore, let everybody who is godly offer prayer to you at a time when you may be found. Surely in the rush of great waters they shall not reach him. You are a hiding place for me. You preserve me from trouble. You surround me with shouts of deliverance. I will instruct you and teach you in the way you should go. I will counsel you with my eye upon you. Be not like a horse or a mule without understanding, which must be curbed with bit and bridle, or it will not stay near you. Many are the sorrows of the wicked, but steadfast love surrounds the one who trusts in the Lord. Be glad in the Lord and rejoice, O righteous, and shout for joy, all you upright in heart. So this is like a ESV Bible, so we have the commentaries down here. It says that this psalm is usually classified as a thanksgiving hymn, in which the worshippers give thanks to God for the joy of having their sins forgiven. Because of verse 3, when I kept silent, it was been common to connect this psalm with Psalm 51, but as there is no clear indication of this from either the title of the psalm or its body, it is better to take this psalm as geared more generally to the experience of confession and forgiveness. Psalm 32 can be classified as a penitential psalm. Okay, so verse 6 until 11, it says the application is confess our sins freely. The opening word of this section, therefore, verse 6, therefore, let everyone who is godly, and then shows that it is drawing a lesson for everyone who is godly, namely to offer prayer of confession at a time when God may be found. In example, do not be foolish and wait indefinitely. Like the close reference was from verse 9. Be not like a horse or a mule without understanding, that needs to be bit or bridle. So, the godly are not expected to be sinless. Rather, they are those who believe God's promises and confess their sins. Similarly, the righteous, which is verse 11, says, Be glad in the Lord and rejoice, O righteous, and shout for joy, all you upright in heart. And then verse 6 until 7 are addressed to God, whom the faithful find to be a hiding place. It's from verse 8 until 11. Are addressed to fellow worshippers, urging them to accept this instruction about ready confession and to be glad in the Lord, who shows such goodness to his people. Yeah, so from this verse, myself reflecting, I believe that this passage is very relatable to all of us, as all of us have transgressed to the Lord. And it is very true that verse 1 says, Blessed is the one whose transgression is forgiven, whose sin is covered. And because when we're just living in the sin, in the darkness, life is just like what he said here. When I kept silent, my bones wasted away through my groaning all day long. For day and night your hand was heavy upon me. My strength was dried up as by the heat of summer. So then it's so free to acknowledge our sin to him, and we don't have to cover our iniquity anymore. We just bring all of this darkness, the sin, into the light, so that it will be illuminated and to become light too. And because we already have Jesus Christ who covered our sin by his blood. And then I really love verse 8. I will instruct you and teach you in the way you should go. I will counsel you with my eye upon you. It is the promise of the Lord, that we know that he is the one that will instruct us and teach us in the way that we should go. So it is very amazing. I love that. So I just grow more in my understanding that God will not leave us by ourselves. He will restore us, and he forgives us, and he sanctifies us, and we are being renewed and becoming better and better daily. So yeah.